Hey, so I wanted to see if you guys are noticing how the energy is building up right now. So let me know in the comments how your dream state has been. So what kind of activities have been happening for you in the dream state? Because it's very interesting how the realms are super, super thin right now. So it's interesting because we normally have certain times of the year where the space between realms gets thinner or gets closer together. So where we can actually like feel what they call bleed throughs. So like we can actually feel the presence of other realms and kind of like we're here and we're there. We can be kind of like a few places. There's certain times of the year when that kind of like portal energy opens up, and we are coming into that. So February 22nd, which is coming up, we could be feeling that energy right now. And that's because it's the February 2-2, so 2-2-2-2, right? And what happens is on those days, the portal days, there's just an expansion of energy. So it's like everything kind of comes closer together. So kind of look at it like it's interesting because they're showing me right now. So imagine an ocean, the massive ocean, right? And you're in a boat in the middle of the ocean. And normally you're the only boat and you don't see any other boats around you. But during the portal days, you have a whole bunch of boats that all come in together. That's the kind of energy that they're showing me that happens and is happening right now. Now, a couple of interesting things are going on when we talk about behind the scenes stuff happening. So there's often lots of things, like we can talk about it, the ascension, we talk about all of that, the shift, we talk about all that stuff happening here, but so much is happening behind the scenes all of the time, stuff that we don't actually see with our waking eye, but we will experience it in the dream state. And so I know for me, there's been quite a few experiences in the dream state lately where I am fighting the dark, where I'm literally, so last night, just as an example, I had that in the dream state, and I'm a lucid dreamer. So that means I have the awareness that I'm actually dreaming. I have the awareness that I'm not in this dimension, that I'm in another dimension. And we were on our phones, and all of a sudden everybody's phone got hijacked. There was something coming through on the phone, some type of transmission coming through on the phone, and I knew that it was wrong. And so I was screaming for everybody to shut your phones off, get off your phones. And later in the dream, I was there was like dark energies that were attacking us. And I was having to call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron and asking them to blast with the light, literally asking them to use their light and to blast these attackers from us. So here's the thing, when this stuff is happening in dream state, so in the other dimensions, there's the bleed through energy that comes through. So we're going to be feeling that stuff here. So really pay attention, because remember, there's that big shift that's going to be happening where we have the awareness of really like the dark here with us. Like, remember, it's closer than you think. It's not just in, the governments or just in you see on TV. You're going to notice that there's going to be dark energies around you. And so you're going to have to do things to strengthen your energy and your connection, right? So that you're shining the light. But really pay attention in the dream state of what you're doing, because again, that's going to come through into what your kind of mission is, what your purpose is here right now, right? They're saying dual roles right now. So it's kind of like that's your night job and then this is your day job. And so right now, and they're telling me this, we are all to be anchoring the light. We need to be anchoring the light here on this planet. And so remember, doing that through compassion, through love, through kindness, through gentleness, keeping your frequency clean and high. So making sure that you were, not doing things that lower your frequency, right? Remember, guys, and I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but alcohol is the number one way to open yourself up and make yourself vulnerable for energetic attacks, for psychic attacks, right? Literally, any spirit energy can come into you when you're consuming alcohol because it lowers your vibration to the point where the entities can easily just come through. So be really, really mindful of that right now. I know it's not easy if you're somebody that drinks. I know it's not an easy vice to give up, but you may find that they're saying when push comes to shove. So you may find that, you're going to be pushed into having to make the choice to not do that. So it's always a good idea if you can make the choice yourself and come up with a really good plan yourself, rather than having to hit the bottom or, be forced into trauma or drama around it. There's lots going on behind the scenes right now. So pay attention. The Schumann is extremely quiet right now. Low power. I don't think it's gone above 9 in days. The geostorm solar flares, 0. We have very, very little activity going on there. Nothing. So it's like this calmness, right? Is it the calm before the storm that comes in? I'm not feeling storm energy. I'm feeling good energy, like something big coming in. Is it going to shake things up a little bit? Is it going to maybe scare some people? I think it's going to, but I think that's because those that need the change, that change to come in, that's, all of us, whenever we have something that we need to change, that we need to be doing differently, and we're not just doing it willingly, right? We get shook, right? Who's been shook? Who's been shook and then went, okay, I'll change. I'll do it differently. But hindsight, I would make the changes before I got shook. I'd say that's probably the best way to go. They're saying to me right now, follow your heart. So follow your heart. Even if you're like, well, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how what's my purpose. Follow your heart right now. Just follow your heart. And they're saying, and let the light be your guide. So again, remember, we talked about this the other day, frequency. Follow the light frequency. Follow things that make you feel good right now. Follow that. Stay off of the stuff that's making you feel fearful or scared. Focus on things that feel good right now. Maybe that's watching videos of puppies or kittens or birds, or maybe stay off your phone though. Go do it in nature, because there's something about that transmitting something through us to our phone. So we're watch, something will come up with that. So we'll be one step ahead of them. We'll know that if something's coming up that's making us not feel good, we shut our phones off, right? Make sense? Sending you guys all huge, huge blessings.